Well, hello. How's it going out there in this crazy world? It's me, John, and I'm back for a vlog. And how's everybody doing in this? Well, feels like 1,000,000 degrees Celsius fucking heat. Uh, oh, I can already see the comments right now. You moaning old twat. Yeah, I don't like the bloody heat, especially when you can't eat bloody sleep on a night time. There's nothing worse than fucking waking up dripping wet, sweat, fucking awful. Anyway, that's why I've got I've got a football shirt on. Yes, it's black, but that doesn't mean anything because obviously football shirts, they are made out of a certain type of material that is obviously training wear, and obviously it helps to purge the body of sweat. Basically, it helps to make you feel a bit cooler. So that's why I've got this on, to just kind of help, but it isn't. It's not helping at all. I have been dripping wet through all flipping day. Anyway, but yeah, some people will be like, well, why have you got like another t-shirt underneath? That doesn't really help, but that is kind of true. I'm kind of like a product of my own issue and stupidity at this point. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm making a vlog on a Saturday. Something's terribly wrong in the universe right now, but yeah, I'm currently waiting on Smithy to let me know when he's ready to meet up because he's been working today. Usually Saturdays, I don't make videos on a Saturday because, well, usually I am socialising with friends on a Saturday. So Saturdays are usually kind of my day for socialising with friends, either friends coming to mine or going out with people or what have you. Saturday is usually kind of like the day that I socialise with friends. And I don't really do the whole video thing unless I get a very rare point of time, like now, where I actually have some spare time to make a vlog or make a video. So that's what that video is right now. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm just currently listening to a little bit of music, just trying to kind of preoccupy my time until I actually get a message off of the Smifter to let me know that he is indeed back home from work and ready to meet up. My dad and Jackie, my dad's girlfriend or partner, whatever, she's down. It's her weekend to be at ours. We was at a family wedding reception yesterday evening. There's a couple pictures up on my Facebook and on my Instagram, if anybody's interested. But yeah, it was one of my cousins on my dad's side, my dad's brother's daughter. She got married. It was actually the actual wedding itself was actually about a week or so ago, because they went to America. I think they went to Vegas or no, I can't remember if they went to Florida or Vegas. I can't remember now. But anyway, they went to America to actually get married and that. And but obviously family, not all the family could actually afford to go all the way to America for a wedding. So they actually had the wedding their way, but then they decided to do the reception as a separate thing and just literally invite as many people as possible that want to come, of family and that. So that was actually a good thing, good idea, I think. Kind of like the wedding itself separate, do it their way, and then kind of have like a big party sort of thing with extended family, people on both sides of the family. You know, it works out. It's a good idea. So yeah, was that family wedding reception yesterday. It was a good night. It was all right. It's a little awkward. I'm not going to go into massive specifics on YouTube just in case there's anybody watching. I don't know if there will be, but at this point I would not be fucking surprised if there was. because obviously YouTube is out there, and I do know some of my family do know I do YouTube, and I would not be surprised if I say something out of 10, it ends up back in my dad's ear somehow, and I don't want to cause any more drama than there already is. So I'm not going to say too much on that front openly, but yeah, it was a little bit awkward, but well, it's weddings, isn't it? Weddings usually are a little bit awkward, because you've got certain family members that you probably haven't seen for a while, or a bit fractured, because there is a little bit of a fracture on my dad's side of the family, that, you know, an issue that did arise, and they actually was at the wedding reception. They got invited, and that's basically as far as I'm going to go. Nothing happened. There wasn't any ill will between anybody. Nothing was actually said or mentioned, but it did kind of have a degree of awkwardness. But we all kind of stuck to ourselves, and it ended up being a very good night, and that's as far as I'm going to go with it. A few drinks happened, you know, I had a few pints with my dad, and Jackie was at the reception as well. We all got invited. And saw some of my dad's side of the family that I haven't seen for a while. Well, yeah. Well, that was that. And then today, I slept in, got up about 1ish this afternoon. Obviously, I've been trying to kind of have a proper sleep, but because of this heat, I know I'm joking about when I say about, and obviously I've been a bit jovial about the heat situation in this vlog, but the realisation is, on a night time when you try to get to sleep, I cannot deal with it on a night. I literally don't have the covers on, and it feels like I am under about 4 or 5 layers of frigging blankets, because that's how, even though I've not got any blankets on, and I've got no t-shirt on or anything, it's just, you know, me, myself, and I in a bed on top of the covers. That's a little bit too much information for people to probably process, but there we go. But the fact is that I am literally not covered at all, as in, you know, covers, bed sheets and stuff. I'm literally just laying on top of the bed, on top of the covers. And it just feels like it's just this constant non-stop humidity, and I can deal with the heat to a degree. All right, I can deal with the actual heat itself. So, like, say if you're out and about having in a beer garden somewhere, I can deal with that. I can deal with I can be in the sun for a good couple of hours without a problem. I can deal with it for a little bit. But when it starts to get like it is at the moment, where it's very muggy, it's really humid. It's literally that non-stop, does not give up at all kind of humidity and the awful feeling on a night. And I am literally sweating buckets right this very second. You could probably see how my skin is very reflective in this video, because I am literally sweating right now. It is awful. It just feels like it feels like you're in a bloody greenhouse. In like the peak time of the day, and you're stuck in a greenhouse, you can't get out of it, and it's that hot, you know. Awful. It's the worst feeling. I really cannot get my head around people that enjoy the sun that much, where they can literally, where this doesn't bother them. How the hell does this not bother some people? It just doesn't. It's nothing worse than awful sticky heat, and especially when it's pricking you, like that static pricking when you're down your back. I hate it. I hate it so much. It did rain a little bit earlier on, and I did go outside in the garden when it was pissing it down, but it literally was only about 5 minutes, and then it let up again, and it's got really warm again. Anyway. But yeah, so as you can see, I am bored out my fucking tits right now, and waiting for the Smith Day to let me know when he's home, so we can actually meet up and actually have our usual Saturday evening shenanigans. have a couple of drinks and have a good time. Yeah. But yes, that's pretty much kind of going to be today's vlog. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything covered that I've done recently. Obviously, I've been working, of course, this past week, of course, but yeah, obviously the only things that was a little bit different than normal was at a family reception, wedding reception yesterday. That was a good night. Ended up being a good night, although it was ever so slightly a little bit awkward. But again, I will not go into complete specifics. So that was that. But yes, but it was a good night though, nonetheless. And then yeah, we come back home. We got home about, what was it, about midnight-ish, about midnight, half midnight, something by the time we got home from that on Friday night just gone. And but today has just been a chilled out one. Oh yeah, I got caught up with the 28 Days films, 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. It actually worked out really well. I was hoping to check them both out. There are films I don't have in my DVD collection, and I need to rectify this. I thought I had both of them on DVD, but I cannot find them anywhere. So I need to rectify that. I need to get 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later on DVD, so I'm not relying on streaming all the time. But yeah, basically, yeah, it worked out really well, to be honest, because at one point I couldn't find either of 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later on any of the services. Can't get my bloody words out. I couldn't find it available anywhere to watch without paying for it. I couldn't find the first. I could find 28 Weeks Later. I believe that's on Disney Plus as well. But Netflix recently put it up on there. So 28 Weeks Later is available on Netflix as well as Disney Plus. But 28 Days Later, well, it probably might have changed now, but I couldn't find it anywhere without paying for it. But the BBC last Sunday, they had it on. BBC One, it was on there. So it was on iPlayer. So I took the liberty of checking out 28 Days Later Friday night. Was it Friday night? No, Thursday night. Thursday night I watched 28 Days Later. And then last night I managed to watch 28 Weeks Later. So I watched both of them. Ready to go at some point to go and see 28 Years Later, which I'm very much looking forward to seeing. So I'm all caught up. I mean, I know exactly what happens in both films, but it's been so long since I've watched both of them. And I don't want to kind of miss any possible Easter eggs or anything that could be in 28 Years. So that's basically why I just want to, thinking that. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking out 28 Years Later at some point. I've not been able to really get to cinema today or this weekend so far, but there is always tomorrow. But like I say, it's only just come out, so I probably might go next week and see it. Some point next week maybe. But anyways, so that's going to be the vlog for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'm going to go and suffer some more in this awful heat. I'm just waiting for the comments because I know exactly somebody out there is going to be that person that says that's going to moan about the sun. Oh no, it's going to moan at me because of me moaning about the sun, should I say? But end of the day, we each like what we like, and we also don't like. You know what I mean? We all have our things that we do like and don't like. But end of the day, I do not like the sun, and I don't like this awful heat. Humidity is awful. It's the humidity that's the worst part of the heat. It's just the humidity that is the worst part of it. For me, especially on night time when you're trying to relax and go to sleep, and you just can't. Because I'm literally waking up like 3 or 4 times a night. I'm literally just tossing and turning, constantly tossing and turning, waking up at stupid o'clock in the morning, like 3 or 4 in the morning, try and kind of like drift off again, only to wake up about an hour later, and then do it again. I'm not getting a proper night's sleep because I'm just, it's just horrible, isn't it? It's just horrible. It's just horrible. Anyways, so I'm going to go now. I'm going to not bore you anymore with my moaning, but I won't be a Yorkshireman if I didn't moan. I mean, at the end of the day, it's what we're known for. It's what we're good at. Anyway, so, well, us Yorkshiremen are good. Well, us Yorkshire folks are good at a majority of things, but moaning's certainly one of them. Anyway, but anyway, so take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend, everybody. And take care, and bye-bye.